Welcome into the blockchain basement. We have some absolute savages, some psychos hanging out on the couch, getting cuddly. Kelly doesn't even have his shoes on. This is getting weird. We got to be, God, what are you doing to the microphone? Yes, we're live. Unbelievable.
What's up?
Unbelievable.
Oh, hey, we're live. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Are we actually live?
We are absolutely live.
Okay. What's up? We're chilling.
Yeah, we're rocking out here. Give us
like
a
George Costanza.
Is that light go on?
Oh yeah, click that light on. Yeah. Give us a +1 in chat if you can hear our sound coming over, and let there be light. Oh, like the sounds of Capistrano. We are in. We getting some, man.
Can everybody just realize today it's the three amigos in here?
Yeah.
I was just at my family's restaurant, which is right up the road, and I was just like, you know what? We are living in the most bizarre. Not alternate reality. This is like the weirdest reality show ever. But we got some things to talk about, and I think we might go off the rails today. What do you think?
I mean, I'm already completely off the rails. Taco, how are you doing today, good sir? We had a competition basically between me, you, Chipotle, and Mo's Burrito. How you feeling after that Chipotle?
It rugged me.
It rugged you.
Yeah,
okay.
I submitted my order on the app.
You didn't get liquidated, did you?
Oh no, that would have been bad.
Well, I have a theory.
You ever see that video where the guy's making fun of Chipotle workers and he's like, "I'm the best burrito folder ever," and then the customer's like, "I just want the bean water."
Yes, that's the 3D, that's 6D chess right there, man. Maybe they rugged you because of your sweatshirt that you're wearing right now. Bored Ape Yacht Club. Ouch.
Oh, I actually looked into it. The other side game is not a complete rug.
It's not?
Yeah, they have like these town halls, and I guess in the last town hall they announced they're gonna have monthly events.
Okay.
So their other side can hold like 3,000 concurrent players all playing the same game at the same time.
Okay.
So I think they're gonna have like monthly events and prizes and stuff like that.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
There's a chance.
There's a chance.
By the way, can I just say I actually appreciate how the show started. We didn't even know that he started the show. We were just joking about, and he's like, yeah, we're live.
Oh yeah, well, we full send, man. We get in here. I give no Fs. We full send. I've been streaming for, I think I got 12 hours of streaming in the last like 18 hours. So I didn't sleep much. There's a lot to cover. Late last night, we got reports that are not confirmed yet that Xi Jinping has fallen into a coma after having a stroke. So I've been doing my best to do the digging on the guys that might be taking his position. But
you know, the crazy thing is,
yeah,
his stroke is probably better than Joe Biden's stroke on the golf course.
Dude, I wonder if Joe's actually like having live strokes often. You know what I mean? Joe.
Concurrent.
Yeah, concurrent strokes. But guys, let's take a quick look at the markets. But before we do, quick shout out. We are powered by Arculus, right next to my rubber ducky. Shout out to Arculus for being a channel partner and sponsor. So what is this? I want to find my... Where's all my information?
Real quick,
here?
C90FTW says, "What the heck is this hamster game thing?"
Oh yeah, what is that?
The Telegram
this
game.
Does not include Richard Gere, does it?
Oh God,
Don't
you're bringing up the
think
butthole
so.
again? Richard Gere put a hamster up his butt.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut.
Yeah.
Different game.
Yeah,
Different game.
What is going on Ton with hamsters talking about?
I don't know how to explain it. It's like this viral video sensation where all these influencers, probably people who are trying to get a higher airdrop, they're posting videos of this hamster game where all you do is just click a button to get points.
Well, I mean, I play Pokemon Go still, so it doesn't sound too infeasible.
It sounds like a good portion of a few of my first relationships.
Okay, Kelly. You know what? I mean, did you have success rates on those movements?
I got a lot of points.
All right, then. You know
I
what
feel
I
like
mean?
at this point, though, that game is super saturated. So there's a bunch of other games on Telegram that just require you to just click a button.
Well, dude, Telegram's looking bullish as F right now.
I think they're trying to create a way for Bitcoiners to bridge over to the Telegram ecosystem.
Really?
So you have that, and then you have Polygon creating the L2 for EVM chains to port over to Telegram.
Hey, Wispy said, "Hey, I've been tapping the out of that hamster."
Have it?
Wispy says it.
Wispy risk it for the biscuit out there. Not bullish on a hamster tunnel. Remember that South Park episode with God? It was like a gerbil or something like that ran into a frog inside the intestines. Deep cut, but I think we need to look at the crypto markets real quick. About those cryptos, right? We're in crypto. Let's check out the markets, see if we went to zero.
Can I just say real quick, with you hosting by yourself, I mean, without having I love Owen, but you having the stream deck right here, because you know it's about, you can switch. It's so much more active.
Well, I like Owen is often shopping for knives and vehicles, and he's a young man that seems a little distracted at times. So it's good to have. Oftentimes I let Jesus take the wheel, but in this situation, I'm happy to have the wheel. Now, what we got on crypto, and Kelly, I'm very glad that you're here. Right. We got non-zero numbers on Bitcoin. We did not go off of a death spiral. Sitting here at $64,383. Now, at the beginning of the week, essentially how I was feeling is that we needed to pump up and above 64, fall back down to it, prove it as support before we can get that next good move up. Kelly, I'm going to let you just kind of riff here because I love your TA. I love your takes. Where do you think the crypto markets are headed to in general, just over the next, say, week?
Well, it's the number one consideration I have right now is how freaking bullish I am over the next 6 months to a year. But over the next week, I feel like we're all excited that we're not going straight down like it felt like we were the last 38, 40 days. We've broken out into a bullish trend. But you have to remember, this is why it's very important to, it's so many people want the markets to pump on a weekend. Yeah. I'm like, dude, give me a dump on the weekend, because then you have a CME gap above you. We've got a pretty big gap between 58 and 60,000.
Yeah, because that was all this weekend, right? I mean, basically the move up kind of caught a lot of people off guard, and we have that CME gap now.
Yeah, we have the CME gap, and what we really see there is you see a bunch of consecutive lower lows until that very bottom reversal, which is if you're on a bit smaller time frame, like the 4 hour or something, you could tell.
You psychopath! You absolute psycho!
Wait, don't do that. I'm going to teach you a trick. Click on the chart.
No,
just hit the number 4.
Fine. Son of a bitch.
Now press H. Boom, you got the 4 hour chart.
Oh my God.
So you see that inverted head and shoulders was telling us it was trying to reverse. And the breakout to the upside, we're seeing 1, 2, 3 consecutive higher lows now, followed by the higher high of that range, that new peak just went above that. So now what we want to see, you want to see this in a bull market. Yeah. You want to see now that this new trend is being established on the smaller time frames, you want to see the price drop and identify where the bulls defend the price. And in this case, if the bulls defend the price basically anywhere above about $58,000, it's ultimately incredibly bullish, because then you're clearing the gap.
You changed my life with this damn hotkey, Kelly. I mean, holy shit. Yeah. I feel so empowered right now.
Dude, I'm going to give you all the hotkeys,
man. Oh my God, you are such a hotkey yourself. R.I.P. Meanless. Meanless is still in the chat. Meanless lives. There's the uwu. I see it. Leave it alone.
Yeah. Big love to the uwus and to Meanless. Shout out to all the friends and family that have been on this channel too. Dude. Nick, Joel, Hannah. Yeah. I'm loving and missing everybody.
Dude, man. Hannah is out there in London or something right now. Just she's probably going to be on Andrew Tate's podcast soon enough. No problem, I'm sure. She's having fun. I'm staying in my lane. I want to get on more podcasts with the likes of Roger Stone. I'm just trying to keep it extremely gut-wrenchingly based, and maybe some people will not like my takes, but honestly, I don't give a damn.
Dude, you don't pull any punches. What you're saying is what you're thinking.
It's true. It's true.
Which is good. We need more of that.
Well, I just think it's healthy. You know what I mean? I really think it's healthy to speak your mind. really, we've kind of fallen, it's in my opinion that we've fallen into this hyperpolarization because people were afraid to speak up. I had many people that are like, dude, I'm voting for Trump.
Did you see, did you see that Microsoft?
Yes. Very bullish. They do it away with their DEI hiring practices. Yeah. How does that feel? Okay, so let me ask.
There's a big pendulum swing.
Yes, man. And like if you're in my position and you go to a employer and you have all the same credentials as someone that's say one of those diverse or equitable or inclusive hires, you're getting not hired. You're not going to get the job because they have those parameters in place. It's almost like commercialized corporate style. I don't want to say it's not necessarily racism.
Reverse racism.
It's not reverse. There is no such thing as reverse racism. It's either racism or not. You know what I mean? It's basically like what do you call it? Genocide? Slow moving genocide?
Trying to trying to check a box instead of hiring the best person for the job.
Yeah. I mean, and then you get the results like we saw with the Secret Service, where they can't even put and the gun was at the worst possible position. When I see someone putting their weapon at like the 5 o'clock position, it just makes me one, know that they don't know what they're doing, and two, that they basically have a slow reaction time. So,
did you see the new footage that came out of Trump at the hospital? The same woman who went viral for being a complete joke was at the hospital in front of the Trump vehicle, doing the same thing with their gun, trying to figure out how to holster it, taking it out, putting it back in, looking around, not knowing what to do.
Bro.
And then I sent you that other video of as the shooting was taking place and all of the Secret Service were jumping on Trump, the lady's gun goes flying across the stage.
Just make it make sense, man. It doesn't make any sense.
And I want to make it clear, like I'm not hating on anybody, but people, any sort of sector of a category people want to put you. We're all people. Let's just be people. Now, if I'm somebody that's, let's say they want to make it all inclusive and we need to have disabled people in the NBA now. If you just throw me, I'm going to get absolutely destroyed by even the worst player on the NBA field. So we need to make sure that in any job, in any profession, one, everybody has access to the opportunity. Yes, but that should not be circumvented by we need to plug a number, especially when you're a multinational corporation, law enforcement, Secret Service, a pilot. No, you need to meet the same thresholds. And if you're not there yet, then we need to create all the support systems to make sure people have the ability to train up to that level, but then also have equitable job opportunity. But the threshold is, can you do this at the level that's needed?
Yeah. Taco, what you got?
So you guys know that girl from Game of Thrones?
Dude, your transitions are on point today.
How do you say that name?
Oh, Christ. What is this? Brain of Tarth?
You guys know that? Google it so the audience knows. If this type of woman is guarding Trump, that's fine. That's fine. That is the perfect position for this woman.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Like, beast, right?
Yeah.
She
passes the test. But if you're like 5'2", Trump is 6'4", 240 or whatever, you come up to his chest.
You can't even move him off stage if you're the only one that can do it.
How did Coins Chick gift herself a membership? First of all, thank you for gifting a membership and supporting the show. I don't understand how YouTube just gave you your own membership that you gifted.
Rigged it.
What is this? Presidential election or something like that? Incredible. Now, we do have to cover, supporting the channel. Speaking of supporting the channel, right? We got this. Insiders get not only the access to 20% off of the basement.supplies overall, but you also get access to me and Veteran Crypto's deep, dark thoughts on exactly what to expect over the next 6 months, given the current and recent activities that happened on this presidential level. Now, I know that it's kind of weird that I have to gate this information, but guess what? It makes it so that I can still have a channel because I don't have a bunch of liberal people come in here and report it over and over again and get us taken off the internet. So that is how you can support the channel. And if you're not prepared yet, for the love of God, get yourself some supplies. We got basement supplies where we're bringing in a bunch of American-made goods, and this is where you can basically build your bug out bag. If you are in a city center, you might want to fill it full of trash so that you can cover yourself in trash and no one will notice that you're there, because that's what city centers look like right now. But you can go here, get the gray man bag. If you're stuck in a city center, you're wondering if Palestinian protesters are going to lock you out of travel.
It's like the gray man, like the character of the gray man
It
from
is.
the book.
It is. The gray man move, you know?
Can I show you something?
Oh, sure.
Tangent.
Oh, you betcha.
Tangent. You know, I listen to a lot of books.
Yeah.
A lot of books. Swear to God, look at what I'm listening to right now.
Okay, what do we got? Mark Greaney, the Gray Man novel, Chaos Agent. Yeah. The Chaos Agent.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they've got. I mean, there's a whole. They had the movie, but there's a whole series. It's a great series.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty important thing to keep in mind because you don't want to look like an obvious target, you know. So make sure if you're not already supporting to get in here and get yourself some basement supplies, become part of the black site, and you can check out me and Veteran Crypto's deepest thoughts on our current world as it sits.
I see you're a man of many talents because as you're speaking about this, you're wearing Patriot camouflage.
Yes, absolutely. Well, yeah, I mean, they're never going to know I'm a Patriot, right? Unbelievable.
No, you'll fit right in.
What I need is the Gangs of New York hat next. So I need to get the top hat that the Butcher had. That's what I need. That's the next move. That's the evolution of the Druth. Now,
hold on, I want to Wispy. Where do you guys buy Constellation? You can buy it on Gate.io, KuCoin, MEXC, CoinX, or BitTrue.
yeah, and you got to store it on a Stargazer wallet. So, and that shit moves fast. I love Constellation DAG because so few people know about it. I am so happy to be partnered
I did
with
like
that.
an hour interview with Dagnum the other day.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to end it because I'm just like, it changed my mind about where, I mean, I think the broad ecosystem, you know, Near, Ethereum, Avalanche, Injective, I don't think those are going anywhere. But when you look at what Constellation DAG is doing, and also the way their metagraphs work, it's literally like the evolution from the block, from no blockchain to having blockchain with smart contracts. And the next evolution is metagraphs because of the way that it packages information and multi-threads. And you could do like 47, dude, it's badass.
I mean, there's not many that I feel are rock solid, deep degen picks that I feel are going to be around when, you know, this bull market that we're in is over. DAG is one of them that I think is going to be around for multiple
they have
cycles.
one of the Department of the Treasury on the board.
I know. It's immovable. It's incredible. I love it. So now that we've got it all off our chest, I think let's get into the news. We got some good stuff. A little quiet on the crypto news, but actually there's some pretty big stuff going on in the background. For everyone remembers the chaos and the protest about French pensions that happened over the last few years, it looks like Van Eck and Interinvest is bringing Bitcoin to the French pension plan. Joining forces with their Interinvest to bring Bitcoin exposure to French pensioners and their savings plans through an exchange-traded note. Collaboration is the first to provide digital asset access to the French pension investors. The product, $407 million Van Eck Bitcoin ETN, the VBTC, offers a regulated way to include Bitcoin in these portfolios. And honestly, at the rate things are going with the amount of printing and national debt that's happening right now, not only in the US, but French and basically every allied nation and BRICS nation across the planet, these pensions and retirements and this gigantic over-leveraged debt situation that we're in needs to lean into Bitcoin so it doesn't eat itself. And it is a sign of hope that, because we look at pensions, we saw, I think, was it Wisconsin that was doing the pension move earlier? There's a couple states that were starting to open this up. You know, the pension is something that I really worried was even going to be available to people given 15 years. There's a lot of worries that Social Security is going to run out by 2035. But if these organizations do lean into Bitcoin as a large section of that, it might not go extinct. So there is a bit of hope on that side.
But dude, in addition to that, I reposted this morning from Bitcoin Archive. Said Bitcoin ETFs to be approved at major wirehouses and large bank platforms in Q3, Q4 this year. And this is one of the, like, we have to realize how much appetite has come in and bought Bitcoin over the last, you know, since January. We're not even past the beginning yet with how exciting things are. I actually just reposted some from Ki Young Ju, which basically, dude, I actually pull it up. Go to my Twitter. Okay. Because this chart is phenomenal. You want to talk about bullish? I'm telling you, nobody that we have spoken to yet understands that they're not bullish enough. Scroll down just a touch.
Let's touch
right there, that one right there. So it's a synopsis at the top. 2021 saw only roughly about 70,000 Bitcoin flow through OTC desk, large wallets. For the year This year alone, we're doing for about 100,000 Bitcoin weekly. You can see it on that chart. You're telling me we need to be worried at this price point? No, you need to do everything you can to figure out which leg you need to show some skin on the corner of the street to mine some fiat and get in on this. I'm doing everything possible.
I'm not doing that. But okay, so you're showing your toes is what
show, you know?
All right. Well, don't do it on stream right now. That'll get real weird. But this is a very bullish chart.
You can check out my profile on onlyfeed.com.
Oh God, please, for the love of God. So this is a good sign. Seeing pensions opening up, seeing the flow of these massive buys in custodial wallets. Like the in crowd knows what's coming. Everyone in the basement chat out here, you know what's coming. I have full confidence that you guys are going to be crushing it. I have an important question that I saw in the chat. A guy asked, I have 40% losses on a Matic holding, and he's wondering if he should swap into Velodrome. Now, obviously, this is not financial advice, and I'm going to take ownership of this situation now. I'm going to just theorize that this is my situation and how I would handle it moving forward. So let's check out the chart on Matic real quick. We did have a great Matic video come out with Nick Diamond Hands Demandi talking about really Matic is here to stay, but it's a matter of how much the price action will really move on the upside here. We go to the year. A funny story.
555.
Yeah, that's if you're a 555, not a 6. Do you remember that Slipknot song? I miss heavy metal. Okay, I'm gonna admit it. I miss heavy metal. Now, 55 cents on the year. This is something important to note. So when we fell into the bear market, the lows, the sad times, it was the worst, maybe the most awful. Matic performed very, very well in comparison to the rest of the market. Just first and foremost, now, as of the last few months, it absolutely has fallen behind the rest of the pack. On the all-time, this doesn't make me too worried, honestly. Like, I'm looking at this the original Pump 2 moment before the big explosion last time. I chose Matic at like, I think it was like 1 cent or something like that, just because I liked the logo and randomly picked it. And this original Pump 2 moment, I do believe will hold as support for it. But one thing to keep in mind is that it is a $5.4 billion market cap. Now, there is a large amount of business development that Matic has been able to do in the background. They are solidified into Disney, Instagram, all those different deals.
It's like 14. It's like 20 different major global player corporate brands that they're partnered with.
But we're comparing it. I'm comparing it. Like, let's say I'm down 40% on Matic, right? And I'm comparing it to Velodrome, which base, Aerodrome, Velodrome. I've loved this sector for a long time. Love you, long time. Let's check out Velodrome's price action. Velodrome is looking very violent and ready for the pop. Now it's at 9.9 cents right now.
10 cents.
10
We're breaking up.
I mean, look at how hard this thing has been moving.
Look at that giant descending, the giant drop that it just had. And you can tell just looking at it without doing TA, the breakout to the upside right now is already breaking that trend line. So it's starting to change course.
Yeah, and really, like, I see the fever pitch for base chain really picking up. And you guys know, if you've been watching the Blockchain Basement for a while, I have been bullish on Velodrome and Aerodrome since they were just a few cents. And Velodrome right now, if I were in this situation, I'd probably keep half of my Matic and put the rest into a more violent, aggressive horse in the race. And that, you know, if you're liking Velodrome, I like Velodrome. It's at $73 million market cap, and a smaller market cap is much more easy to move, especially when we're in a bull market. So honestly, I'd leave some on the table to experience the upside for Matic still, but I'm not too worried about getting into this Velo spot. What you got, Taco? I see you and your beautiful beard getting ready to say something to me. What you say?
I was gonna say I have no choice. I'm kind of stuck in Matic.
Are you really?
And
is it because of staking?
Yes. All right. Yeah. All right. So I've been in Matic. I've had my Matic staked for so long, where I've seen the number go up to like $60, $70 in rewards when it was at like around $1. Now it's down to like $40, $30 in rewards. And it's on ETH mainnet. So if I want to withdraw it, it'll probably cost maybe $10, $15, $20 to unstake it.
And now you see.
But the caveat is it has qualified me for some airdrops.
Okay, so you get some airdrops,
Yeah.
but
So, okay, wait, you're telling me a $10 unstaking fee is making you feel held hostage to move it?
Well,
Do you only have $20 in Matic?
no. You
So
got way more.
I'm gonna keep I have like half my Matic on the Matic blockchain, and the other half is on ETH mainnet being staked. So I'm just gonna hold on to it throughout the bull market and hopefully sell at the top.
Yeah.
I've been in it for so long, between like 50 cents and $1. There's no point in me doing anything with
Well,
it.
and dude, there's a lot of people that have these similar questions with a various amount of kind of older projects like Matic, like Cardano, like Algorand, like XRP. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of questions going around if you should buy the more aggressive horses in the race. And honestly, I'm looking at Base because it's got the hit squad of the Department of Justice basically taking out its competitors, in my view. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. Don't come after me, you know, Biden or the Secret Service or whoever the hell.
And now we have a new VP pick, right? JD Vance, whose wife was on Coinbase legal team.
Indeed.
Fighting its SEC. So what else is Coinbase responsible for? Base.
Yes.
So there's a lot of things going on right now in terms of the integrated networks of people of power. That's really, I think, again, we're just talking about capital flows, but if you look at these integrated networks of people that are siding with and supporting Bitcoin and crypto generally now, I mean, again, we are not bullish enough.
Yeah, dude.
I want to add on to that. Boosted says, I like Matic NFTs cheap. You should hop onto On-Chain Summer. Those NFTs are on Base, and they're very cheap, and you can get points for it, which could qualify you for like an airdrop or maybe free merch in the future. And you can see all the different companies that are using On-Chain Summer to kind of like kickstart their NFTs, like kind of spread awareness. Like there's a basketball NFT, the NBA, maybe the Olympics.
Oh, it's not WNBA with Brittany Griner?
No. This one's actually legit.
Oh, okay. I have a Polygon Trump mugshot NFT that I am very excited.
Dude, so, I mean, I'm sure you might already have it queued up for this episode. You might have already talked about it. But you know how Trump already did those different runs of NFTs?
Oh, yes.
I can't even imagine what this next round is going to be because of the pictures and the, you know, some of the things that have happened. There's been some things that have happened on the global stage lately that I think there could be some pretty.
These are going to be etched into history, bro. Dude. That's what these NFTs are. These are going to be artifacts of one of the most cataclysmic and transformational times in American history.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so excited about the mugshot NFT. But also, if he keeps rolling this out, I mean, yeah, and on the Matic thing, like
could you imagine if the NFTs are not just Trump? Like he kind of plays into this whole sort of cultural confusion about everything. It's like one of the NFTs is just 5-foot ladder.
Oh my God.
One of the NFTs
No.
People be like, white van. It's like, wait a minute.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. I mean, this is making me pretty damn happy seeing him leaning into it. Probably going to do it on Polygon. Let's read into this a little bit. Donald Trump says he's embracing crypto industry because it's good for the country, and the U.S. should take the lead in global crypto race. Made in America, it's the best. Let's see here. Before China or any other country, according to the Bloomberg report, reported Tuesday, if I throw it aside, it's going to be picked up by another country, most likely China. So the Republican presidential nominee has stated that crypto is not going away, and he said that he plans on releasing another set of NFTs. I did it 3 times, and I'm going to do another one because the people want me to do another one. This is just making me so bullish. Like, I am so excited about where this whole thing is headed. And honestly, if we put it into an economic terms of us versus them with China, America, you know, I don't think we're going to be left in second place when it comes to that. You know, I have a lot of people disagreeing. China's going to take over. I'm waiting to see it, bro. I am waiting to see it because guess what happened in China over the past 2 weeks? A massive amount of quantitative easing to fix their economy, which is actually much, much farther into the red than our economy. Even though I can complain to the cows come home about our $34 trillion worth of debt And the fact that our banks are underwater by around just under $1 trillion right now from commercial real estate, dragging it underwater as Jerome Powell holds interest rates high, which he no longer can do. Now he's admitting it, and everyone understands why I'm correct a year later. But here we are. And honestly, I don't think that America is going to lose out with this. And I actually think that India is going to betray China after the end of this war. That's kind of something that I just said on the Rice TV show. But they're the producers. They want to offload their product. America, NATO countries, they're the consumers. So it just kind of makes sense when you back up and look at the forest through the trees, folks. Now, what you got, Taco?
Jim, how do you guys move funds from Coinbase to Base? What is safest? From the Coinbase exchange, I would recommend sending ETH out. And when you have the option to send ETH out, you can send it on the Base network to your Base address. If you're going from like a Web3 wallet,
it's
like,
super easy if you have the Coinbase wallet too.
Yeah.
You just send it to your Coinbase wallet and you send ETH, select chain, Base. So then you send ETH on Base chain, it's in your wallet, boom, you got it.
Well, it's that easy use that they needed to fix to get just everyone to hammer into it. You know what I mean? You can't have this gated access situation, or you really don't have that fever pitch where you get just extreme excitement.
That's a really good take, because I feel like that's a major issue with a lot of blockchains.
Tech can be as good as, you could be designing the next International Space Station, but if you can't get into the door, then it's just a giant hunk of metal that looks beautiful and has no real way to enter it. So the roadway into it, I keep talking about this a lot. Like, we have all these sexy layer ones that can go 300 miles an hour, metaphorically speaking, compared to cars, but we have a dirt road that needs to be paved, and those intersections and those on-ramps need to be built.
On that note, one of the things I thought was really interesting, I was just at a crypto conference in Brussels last week. That's why I wasn't here on Wednesday, everybody. And it was incredible because every single person I met was a builder, developer, founder, all doing big things. And as ETHCC was the name of the crypto conference, as that wrapped up, then the next 2 or 3 days was the Polkadot Decoded conference. And why I really liked it is because it's one of the first times I've really seen sort of a chains organized crypto gathering, the little mini conference they did called Decoded. And it wasn't just Polkadot talking about what they're doing. It was Polkadot, it was Centrifuge, it was wallets, it was all these different aspects of their entire ecosystem, with the developers talking, sharing, talking about this exact thing, all this gated nonsense, this tribalism that has been imbued within crypto. And if we're truly looking for adoption into the future, if I have to ask Taco how to do things some days, right? I'm like, how the hell do I, which happens, I don't know it all. Taco, none of us know it all. We all have to come together, even as us being perceived crypto experts. We're never it's nonstop learning because the evolution changes so fast.
That's what makes us so strong.
Your Aunt Linda, my Uncle Larry, that can't happen. It's going to be at some point where whatever you're interacting with has other mechanisms that automatically make things interoperable, and you're not sending it on this chain. It needs to be automatic and ease of use.
100%, man. And I love what you said, because we do collaborate really heavily. Like, when we find one specific issue with a certain chain, then we all collaborate together. And that's really the power that I feel behind us as a news organization at large here at Hit Network, is because there's this gigantic group of heavily involved researchers that literally live, breathe, and sleep crypto. So it just gives us that extra competitive edge when it comes to deep dives and finding the next big thing. Real quick, I do have to make a note of this before we go into the mid of the show here. China having reports of Xi Jinping reportedly suffering a stroke at the CCP plenary session. But this is not confirmed by official Chinese Communist Party news agencies. Can't imagine why. But I am going to be watching out for this. Nature abhors a void. I was looking a little bit into the guy that's second in line with Vet.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do we have any idea what not secession, but what is the process if he's either incapacitated, or do they have somebody they'll just plug in, or?
I think that's up for discussion when you're part of the CCP. I think it depends on who's at the top when that happens. But the guy that's supposed to be next in line is technological agriculturist, essentially. So very interesting background. Doesn't really seem like a heavy warmonger, which might be good for humanity. And really the situation is still transpiring. I don't want to like hard-sidedly see like this happened because I need verification on the sources and everything like that. But the world is in transition. And with that,
The Blockchain Basement is powered by Arculus. This is the world's leading crypto cold storage where you can easily secure, buy, swap, send, and receive all your crypto with a simple tap using 3-factor authentication to make sure to keep your assets safer than ever. Make sure to support the channel. Use code BASE10 and click the link down in the description to get your hands on your security today.
why don't cry no more? Don't look to the sky. I get that song stuck in my head. It's been playing in my head since Saturday night. 50 Cent, Many Men, man. Like all the men, many men.
Do you remember last election cycle?
Yes.
Nearly anything Trump wanted to use for music at a rally.
Oh, they wouldn't let him do it.
Yeah, and now, dude, if he comes out can you imagine if at the Bitcoin conference he walks out on stage and it's actually 50 Cent rapping and
That'd be epic.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Is that going to actually happen? I think it's going to happen.
It should.
It should happen. Is it going to or not, Taco? I need a hot take right now.
Let me check my tarot cards.
I mean, because there's a huge shift, even in the hip hop community. What was it, a Waka Flocka?
Oh, yeah.
Like a month ago, he's like, if you voted for Joe Biden, get the hell out of my concert. It's like, that's a notable shift in tone.
Absolutely.
Did you see the guy from Tenacious D, Jack Black,
It wasn't him.
ended the whole tour from his line?
Well, he didn't say it.
I know the guy in
Kyle
Tenacious D.
Gass, yeah.
Yeah.
And Jack Black is like the main figure, so he like commented on it.
Dude, that was
And,
super disappointing to see Jack do that, man. Like, I like Jack as a musical artist, but super disappointing to see his disgusting rhetoric. I mean, he probably made a mistake. He probably regrets the mistake that he made when he said those things. But let's keep it on crypto, guys. So we got
real quick.
What's that?
Jess Jim again. I need to figure out how to reset my Coinbase wallet. One of my biggest mistakes compromised me. If it's not like hacked or like you didn't sign a transaction where like you don't have access to any of your crypto anymore. If that is not the case, then if you have your seed phrase, all you have to do is just delete the app or delete the extension, re-download it, and then export that wallet, export that seed phrase back in, and it should be good to go.
Taco, you're a good taco. You know, you're a real good taco.
Dude,
That's the easy way. There is a harder way. You can reset the I forgot the name of it.
But wait, there's more.
You're
Flux
essentially
capacitor.
you're essentially resetting the order of transactions. So you can, if you have like a stuck transaction, you can like submit a transaction to go before it, and it'll cancel that one out. I forgot what the name of it is though.
Ducey, what did Jack give me the source on? What did Jack say? Because I
No,
want.
Jack didn't say anything. Kyle Gass, the other guitarist in Tenacious D, basically Jack Black gave him a birthday cake on stage, and he's like, make a wish, and then that guy said, well, I wish the guy didn't miss. And then Jack was kind of like, you know, and then everybody's like, Jack, he didn't say it, and so the next day he canceled the tour.
Yeah, hopefully I didn't talk or
Well,
say
I
that
mean,
wrong.
no, it's fine.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff I've been having to like verification, checking your sources, being open to new information. That's where intelligence is found. So don't worry about it. There's a lot of misinformation going on right now about it. So we are here as a community weeding through all the noise and finding out what's true. Now, this broke right before we went live. Hints and whispers of a spot Ethereum ETF being able to stake the Ethereum open for reconsideration, says Hester Peirce of the SEC. Boy, does this open a can of worms. Taco, you're a staking maxi, as you say, as you're locked in your Matic prison.
I'm not really locked. I could withdraw anytime I want. It's just not worth it for me to.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
So do you think that massive organizations and these ETF investors are going to want to have the access to stake their Ethereum and earn that value on top of it? Or they want to leave it out of that staking situation so that's more fluid?
But I wonder how that would even go, though, because you're buying a digital representation of the ETH, and the custodian is the ETH ETF, right? Or whatever. So would you just also have the option within the ETH ETF spot to be like, I also want to participate in staking, and then that ETF would also take a share of the rewards? There's a lot that goes into
I was gonna say you're probably either in two camps. You're in the camp of, let me just do it through my broker and just own it, whatever. Don't have to worry about like self-custody. and I could sell it, whatever, do whatever on the broker exchange. Or you want to actually play with your crypto, be a degen, and then you're gonna have to buy your own personal stuff because that's gonna require a whole UI, different smart contracts to facilitate like the whatever staking they want to do, like Lido or Rocket Pool or whatever. Maybe they'll open their own. So it's going to require.
Will there be a sort of regulation that's going to be in place up until maybe they change this rule? Where, because I mean, think about how banks operate typically. You give them money, they loan that money out, or they invest it somewhere else. So in the case that they don't technically allow this through the ETF, will say I buy an ETF from you, your BlackRock, your Fidelity, whatever, or ARK Invest. Even if this isn't offered as something for the client, could they still stake it while you're the owner of? So they're making money on your DeFi rewards, but you're the owner of the underlying ETH.
So they like play bank and they take your ETH and they stake it. They get the 3, 4, 5%.
They love doing that shit. They love doing that shit.
Yeah, that's right up their alley. So
I mean, it sounds kind of perfect. Match made in heaven.
It's perfect because the retail consumer doesn't know that that's even a thing, or they might not know, or if they do know, then they might look into it like, hey, what is BlackRock doing with my ETH?
They're just in the background shaving the staking
Why
rewards
is
off
there
the top.
a 7-day wait time to exit my well, it's because they're making money on your back.
They need to just fumble and rebalance things behind the scenes.
Well, then that's where we get the power of self-custody, man, and to choose what we do with our assets and have that value transmitted electronically without a third party needing to be involved. Now, the average person, they're not going to self-custody their crypto. I get it. They like the ease of use. They like the safety. But there is an option for absolute, unmitigated, degenerate freedom that is available within crypto, and I'm here for it. Now, speaking of things that are degenerate, a lot of people have been discounting Solana's action, okay? And I just want to highlight something pretty crazy I saw this morning. Solana reclaimed a $70 billion market cap. It did tap $160 per token, but Radium coming up and dominating the DEX volume with market share growing from 36% to 66%.
Near double. Wow.
You know what that probably is accounting?
What's that?
Because of all these meme coins from like Pump.Fun, they get seeded to a Radium pool, not like a Jupiter pool.
So that's how Jupiter's kind of missing out on this combo. They're not king of the hill on that origination point, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. That God, I love this show, man. We're fucking cool.
I also saw a veteran crypto. ETH is Yahoo, just waiting, or the Google of crypto to come along and dethrone it. I used to say back in the day when Coinbase had Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, I was saying like Bitcoin is Facebook, or no, Bitcoin is MySpace. Litecoin is Facebook, and Ethereum is like Meta, or not Instagram.
Facebook sucks so bad these days, dude. The only thing that's left on there is Marketplace and cat pics.
And I use the Messenger sometimes to connect
In
with
the
our
Messenger.
friends. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't posted. I probably haven't done one post on my Facebook page in 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm on Twitter all day long, every day, and I scroll through Instagram Reels just for 4 hours of 30-second bite-sized laughs. You know what I mean?
What do we got here? We got a question. Near's potential against Solana. I'll tell you this, Dirty Dan. I got more Near than I do Solana, but I also hold Jupiter. So that's kind of up to you. I definitely am a bull on Near. I feel Near is
See
going
that
to be a big
news
mover.
that came out?
What's that?
Grayscale AI fund.
AI fund for Grayscale? Is it like an aggregate of Near and all the other kind of AI
it's
plays?
Near,
5 or 6
File.
different plays.
Oh shit!
Render.
Render's not been
live
moving.
here.
And by the way, at this conference, I met with the head of content from Near, and I said, one of the things that is spoken about amongst people, at least in our circles, is that Near, kind of is considered to kind of ride on the coattails of the AI narrative because it launches an AI play. And he's he said, you couldn't be more wrong. Let me show you. And so a lot of stuff that they're doing, and they have a lot of stuff they're building and working towards, but that also things that are already integrated within Near, that it is very much with the infrastructure of how they've built Near, it's not something that launches an AI play and then changed its market. No, it's very much a part of how their internal mechanisms work within Near. And it made me happy that it's, I think, my second biggest bag.
Is it really? Okay. Well, yeah, man, I like Near. And definitely, I think my first buy was like $1.90. But I remain bullish on it. Now, I got a couple projects. I want to just highlight their price action. I got a couple hills to dance on today, but no, I hope to partner with Near, but no, this is not.
That just popped up on my phone.
What is this?
As we were talking about.
Oh my God. Altcoin Daily is fading our stuff. Look at this. Unbelievable. Grayscale launches new AI fund, Near 33%. BitTensor. Tau is BitTensor. LPT, I got to find out what that is.
I was looking at these tokens in my stream today. Look at Filecoin's recent price at all-time high versus the market cap versus where it's at now. It's not good.
All right, let's actually, I think I remember looking at this just on the fly, and I got the EBGBs. Let's pull this up, see what we got live. There's Taco. Unbelievable. Now, this is the daily.
LPT is live peer.
Live peer?
Or live peer. I've never heard of it.
What?
Yeah.
Live peer? We're going to have to look at that chart too.
Yeah, go to all.
And let's just put us all in here. So we got the 1 year. I kind of work from inside out. So this is the nasty part where I was like, fucking just send it, folks. We can buy whatever we want. It's going to be huge. Now we've had this big pullback, a reset. It went below its pump to moment. Not a great look, first and foremost. Let's go to the all-time graph and see what this looks like. Okay, we have some problems here. So, wow. So $2.6 billion market cap. A major problem going on with getting up and out of this just beaten down price channel. I don't see like the higher low kind of build up that can be the benefit of the doubt for some of the older coins, which is another problem I'm seeing. Filecoin, it was talked about to be very, very, holy God, what in the shit happened here? Okay, so we got a problem here. It looks like it's very sick from inflation. That is a problem.
If you're that flat on the price action, just looking at it, and you see the market cap, actually, it looks like it's actually had some resurgence. That's because there's been a huge amount of unlocks on it.
Well, and this is like the thing that I try to get through people's brains is like when you see this kind of losing its upward price action for you holding it, but then the market cap and the money coming into the project is definitely creating those higher lows and the bullish action. We got a sickness of inflation going on here. So I don't want to be like beating down this project. It's been around for a long time. I know a lot of people that hold this, but holy sheep shit on a shingle, folks. There is an issue to be addressed here. We got total supply 1.9.
So we got about less than a third. It's about a little more than a quarter of the supply is out.
Yeah. I don't worry about the supply stuff just as much as I usually do in the bear market, because we are entering that bullish period, and usually those problems with supply not being fully out can be schmoozed over pretty well when you're in a bull trend overall. But seeing this, we got a total supply of 1.9 bill. Circulating supply, yeah, we got plenty of release to go, folks.
And another problem I just noticed, it actually might not be a problem. Hit more on contracts.
All right,
they even have EVM.
All right, what do we got here? So we got
See, that's a big problem.
Okay,
you can only own it on Binance Smart Chain.
Binance kind of falling behind, man. Like that's why I'm like shifting out of the Binance. Like last cycle, Binance like meme coins were sick, but I didn't really feel that fever pitch for them. I saw it was coming to like Base and Solana.
It was like last cycle's Solana this cycle.
Absolutely. And then, the reason why I kind of chose that mindset was because I saw the stable coin flows for Base. I saw the DOJ make its move against Binance and kind of arbitrage it for the public limelight, thus creating more concern with the average investor. So Filecoin kind of makes me want to puke. Kind of makes me want to puke. Now, something that doesn't make me want to puke is Aether.
I went to an event with the founders of Aether.
No, you didn't.
I did. While I was there in Brussels, and I just like saying that when I was in Brussels.
No,
but Aether, I had no idea. Do you know what they do?
Oh, dude, do I know
It's
it?
like you look at what Render's doing and how high its market cap has gone, and then you look at what Aether is the use case they're providing with their GPU, basically distribution of decentralized GPU computing power.
Yeah.
They're also partnering and doing some stuff and working with Fetch. They're doing, and it's, I mean, go to all on this chart.
This is the all.
I mean,
this
you
thing
see what
just
I mean?
came out.
This is one of those plays that I'm doing a member stream with Taco right after this on BitLab Academy, and one of the things I was going to tell you some little gems I found out about while I was in Brussels.
Okay.
You're already on it though, dude.
Well, I've been on it before it was released. So, and the reason why, Kelly, is because I think we're going to have a great new deal in the form of a build out of data center infrastructure, shared GPU capacity.
Mining AI.
Well, basically computer power on the private and public sector to help make this AI dream that everyone's looking at right now a reality. Over the next 10 years, that's financial opportunity for me in the not only the industrial construction of data centers, but then all of these other distributed GPU projects that can help this AI dream actually come to fruition for these large corporations. One thing that I know in life is that corporations love doing away with headcount, increasing profits, and automating systems. What AI is offering is all three of those things. So I do see that the reinvigoration of the American economy will come through a great new deal, but this will be in the form of a technological overhaul, essentially, of our infrastructure. So
yeah, we had the Industrial Revolution. Now we started building technology, like advanced technology, in the 50s into the 70s, exploded in the internet in the 90s. But that was all literally just what we thought that was the technological revolution. It wasn't. That was building the foundation for the next actual rails, which now have been built on that. This next evolution of technology is the AI blockchain space. Now, I also wanted to say, everybody in here, whether or not you like technology or you're here to make money, most, I think, if not all of the biggest gainers last cycle were coins that were launched plus or minus 3 months of the Bitcoin halving.
Bingo.
And look at when Aether was just launched.
right,
Hey,
let's
guys.
pull it up. Let's pull it up. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, this thing was launched. What is it? So we got launch point of around June 12th, June 11th of 2024. So
about 2.5 months.
Yep. And right in that line, that's kind of what I was looking for, like the new ones that have not only the narrative, but then the actual use case going with them. Aether is one of those. But then Arrow looking pretty violent on the upside today. What you got, Taco?
I was gonna be the guy that is against Aether.
Really? Give me your take. Why?
I'm just kidding. But going back to the CoinMarketCap.
Oh, okay. Fine. What do we got here? So this is Aerodrome. I'm on Aerodrome. You want to check out Aether?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 9% of the supply is out. So what do the unlocks look like?
Let's
What
see
was
here.
the investor and the vesting schedule? What's that look like?
Well, that
It might be
I
good.
looked
I'm
at it
just
a
saying.
while
These are the
ago.
questions I.
No,
like to
I mean
look
it's
at.
going to be
Yeah.
unlocking. There is no denying it's going to be unlocking, but I can't remember off the top of my head, and I don't think I'm logged in right now to token unlocks to see. Let's see if I can get into this system just on the fly here, folks. Bam.
Here we
Let's
go.
See, log in. What, you got it on your phone?
Well, starting to.
All right. Well, hold on. I'm going to try to
I
get
feel
logged
like
in.
I've heard about this project, but then I also feel like I've never heard of it.
Oh,
That's why
here we
I'm
go.
asking those questions.
Dude,
So I'm like,
C90
give me
coming in with
some.
it. Look at
It
shout
shows
out.
there's a linear unlock of 1.6 of circulating supply. Is this monthly?
Find out. I mean, and C90 dropping it in the chat, 9% unlocked, 209 days, another
Yeah.
16% to be unlocked.
Yeah,
So,
200. We have 209 days. And if you consider that there's going to be a likely pump in the crypto market, which I think there's not going to be a pump. So you all know there's not going to be a pump in the crypto market in the next year. There's going to be an absolute explosion. It's not even it's a pump can't even consider what's going to happen. And that's going to be well within this 209 days. And you have a market cap so small. And also, you know, it's in the hottest narrative.
well,
in
it's all
crypto.
about timing. You know,
Yeah.
it's all about timing. Taco, thoughts?
All right, one more question.
Yeah.
What blockchains can I purchase this on?
Oh, well, it's Ethereum.
Okay,
Let's
ERC.
see here. Yeah, it's an EVM, or it's actually on, yeah, I'm pretty sure
It's
it's
just
Ethereum.
Dexes right now, right?
Yeah. So basically, let's go to markets here and see where we can find this thing. Uniswap, obviously.
OKX.
Gate, Bybit,
Nexi.
OKX,
Hey.
HTX.
Can I own it on base?
Go
to contracts maybe.
All right. Let's
or is ETH the only one? Is there a more? I can't.
Arbitrum.
My beautiful
Arbitrum.
face is in the way.
Arbitrum.
All right, so I would want to own this on Arbitrum.
Would you? Why is that?
Because if I want to trade out of it, I don't have to worry about gas.
Oh, okay. And you're not going to stake it.
Is there staking?
No, my God. You
Hey, maybe you
psychopath.
stake. Wait, this is all about like GPU powering, right?
Yeah, distributed GPU.
Yeah, so maybe
capacity.
if you stake it, you get more power.
That's questionable.
Let's go to their website. Let's find out.
Fine, we're going into the website.
I like staking stuff. It's like your money working for you.
Yeah, let's go. Powerful GPU compute solutions on demand. Yada yada yada. Let's see here. Solutions. Staking. Hey, there you go.
I'm
You're getting
hard.
erect. All right,
So you're not a soft taco.
No, hard.
You're a
Hard today, baby.
you are so
Don't
savage.
bring
I
us
love
sour
it.
cream.
So empowering next generation blockchain-based games by staking Ether in the gaming pool.
Mm-hmm.
You will be able to earn rewards from our gaming partners alongside ATH rewards. Also, you'll be able to participate in the Ace of the DAO government says blah, blah, blah. So you can vote on stuff. Okay.
Hey, I
And
mean,
earn on gaming rewards. I like it.
So this means not only are they kind of straddling the AI narrative because of the GPU processing power, but this means they're also obviously going to be using shared distributed GPUs for Web3 gaming, which means they get to ride the gaming narrative as well.
it's a double-edged sword.
Dude.
I know. I know. That's the stuff. That's the juice, folks. So now what do we got? We got 3 minutes. Aerodrome. Okay, so there's a lot of people.
I can do a lot in 3 minutes, bro.
Unreal. All right.
Did you hear about that? Was it the congressman who bought Aerodrome?
Oh yeah, was it Mike Collins or something
Yeah,
like that?
and then he bought Velo.
Yeah, he got both of them. I mean, Velo and Aero.
But
are
he
pretty...
dumped his Velo at a loss.
Did he
Paper
really?
hands,
No.
Loser.
What a sad. Well,
All he
look,
had to do is just wait a little bit.
I mean, it's like we already out traded BlackRock just on a minute scale. You know what I mean? It's not like BlackRock was hammering into Bitcoin at 15K. You know, they only came into the degen pool that we've created after they saw that Bitcoin was this immovable object coming up against an unstoppable force, which is the US currency. And so now they have this meshed relationship that they're trying to decide how it will actually play out. But with base picks, Aerodrome been pretty violent to the upside. We got to take a look at this. I had a lot of people in my Twitter asking me, when's the pullback? What can I expect for a nice greedy entry point? And honestly,
Dude, that's a pretty damn great pullback. 230 down to 47 cents.
this man,
I mean, if anybody was complaining after feeling like you missed the boat at 230 and you see it drop like this, it's like, that's a lesson. Stop complaining and look and realize there's opportunity at these parts of the market.
absolutely. Me and Hobus, obviously we're both Aero. You know, I am definitely invested in Aero, and then Hobus, who does the spaces with the basement, very, very intelligent. He's like building an algorithmic trading system. He's involved with running hedge funds, all that stuff. He feels damn good about Aero as well. And we were both saying to buy this dip. Anything in the 50-cent range, we were screaming about it. Back up the truck is what I was saying to Hobus that I was going to do. Indeed, I did back up the truck at that 50-cent level along with him. And now we're at 92 cents, damn near doubled. And really, we got plenty of upside.
Dude, I took like 10 G's in profit and still have a decent size
No
bag.
biggie, just a cool 10 G's.
I rotated it into other projects.
Yeah, I mean, that's what savages in crypto do. They expect the turbulence, they take advantage of the turbulence, and then they write it up and they harvest the gains, okay? Don't sit there and watch this thing go up on the next move. You know, I mean, yes, we got some turbulence in the markets, but honestly, I think we're going to be chunking up and touching these moves right here, get slapped a little bit, and then be off to the races from there. But essentially, any weakness within the market that I see, I am taking advantage of. And Aerodrome is a very, very strong player for the base ecosystem. It's one of my favorite picks in the market, one of the best upsides.
What's the market cap?
Let's pull it up again here. Let's go.
Someone asked like what What do you sell?
490 mil.
So I could see 5 bill, 10 bill easy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to basically target in between 10 to 20 bill for this one. That's what I'm feeling like. It's definitely capable of hitting 10 to 20 billion dollars. That's just a cool 20x, no big deal.
What's Uniswap at? Because I think Aero outperformed Uniswap.
Let's see
recently.
here, Uniswap. I mean, and Uniswap's a more reasonable comparison, not BNB. A lot of people trying to compare it to BNB.
All right,
Let's go
so
to the
I'm gonna
all-time.
take a step back, not 5 to 10. I'm gonna say more like 2 to 5.
But
June
wait,
5?
go to market cap on your swap. Let's see where this went in the bull market.
Yeah, let's go to all. Bam.
I mean, look at this. This went
See,
over $20 billion.
That's why I'm thinking the 10 to 20 is attainable.
Okay, I'm gonna take back my take back, and I'm gonna go back to maybe 10. I want to say 10.
No more takesy backsies.
Okay, all right, you heard it here.
Oh man, what a beautiful
I'm locking
time
in
to
my
be alive.
score.
I mean, we got some great upside. Life is looking good for those involved in crypto.
You want to know why? Because I'm proud to be an American. Well, I know my crypto's free.
I'm wearing some nads today too. I forgot we still have an affiliate sponsor. If you guys conceal and your underwear folds over itself when you have your holster in there and it gets a little uncomfortable, support the channel. Use our code BASEMENT and get yourself some Nads underwear.
Protect those nuggets.
Protect the nuggets. That's right, Kelly. It's all about the legacy that you leave behind.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Seth Shepard, I am staking Solana too. Are you staking or are you liquid staking? And then are you using your liquid staking in like Camino to earn like double points and maybe get a little bit more Solana? Are you doing that?
That's a great question. You know what, Taco, you make me sweat when you talk about staking.
Taco DeFi's is DeFi.
Dude, he gets deep in it, man. And me, no, Taco, I still don't stake. Okay.
Before we go, we got almost about 200 people in the room right now.
Shout out.
We
to
don't
you
even
guys.
have 100 likes. Hit that like button. It lets YouTube know you like this kind of crypto content. Every like you hit on a crypto stream, whether it's our stream or any stream, you're literally fighting against mainstream media because you're to one of the largest media providers in the world now, YouTube. The more you engage with this type of content, YouTube says this stuff is valuable. Let's push it. So hit that like button and it will help drive the crypto community forward.
100%. Someone said I should do commercials for Nads. I saw an ad for them. The old guy running with his Nads. It was pretty bad. I should do a commercial for Nads.
Protect your nuggets because you don't want duck butter.
You know what would be? Actually, never mind.
Oh, God, you're going to go deep. All right. Well, okay. We're going to go do some working out. But guys, make sure you're supporting the channel. And if you don't already have cold storage for your crypto, support us. Go pick up an Arculus wallet. Use code BASE10 at 10% at checkout. You can support our channel. You like my rubber ducky, Kelly? Is that what you're laughing at?
We want to make sure everybody out here that you get the best cold storage solution out there for your crypto and cold storage solution for your Nads.
That's right. That is absolutely right. So support the channel, pick one up, and also shout out to Riley Gaines for the based gal of the month. Very based woman, and this is what we need to see in culture is a shift back to traditionalism. Traditionalism is the new punk rock. It is the way of the future, and it is also the way of the past, and there's a good damn reason for that. So I appreciate every single one of you out in the chat. Simon Scott, Crypto Stevo, Seth Shepard, Jess Jin, Crypto Glassworks, Gaddafi, shout out to Gaddafi, C90FTW, David Middleton, Simone Scott. What you got, Kelly?
Hey, a little secret for all of you here right now. Head over to the BitLab Academy YouTube page. Watch the community, go to community tab. Very briefly, in about 15 minutes, I'm going to delete it, but I'm going to post the unlisted link for the member stream that any one of you that's watching right now, if you're seeing this, go to the youtube.com/@BitLab Academy, go to the community tab. I'm going to be sending the link there in a few minutes.
You are a damn good human. Taco, any final words? Just a beautiful
Gotta
look on
catch
your
them all,
face.
Pokemon.
Dude, you need to write a book. Crypto Stevo said you need to write a book.
Maybe I already am.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning. What is it, Wednesday? We'll be back tomorrow. All right. You guys take care. Peace.